Welcome to tonight's broadcast brought to you by Alamo Heights Sports Media Team. Tonight, we have the Alamo Heights homecoming, and it's a District 14 5A Division II play between the Thomas Jefferson Mustangs and your Alamo Heights Mules. Tonight, I have with me Brian Monat, assisting me, LARHON Fields, for the show tonight. Today, we're going to break down this game. Brian, welcome aboard to the broadcast.
Thanks for having me.
We have the Mustangs coming in at 4-1. They're 3-1 overall in district play. Last game for Jefferson, they beat Highlands 28-14. They're a unique kind of offense. They run the wing T. And if you know football like I know football, what does that mean to you if you're running the wing T?
That means they have to own the time of possession. They have to really impose their will on the game. And for Jefferson to be successful, we need to see a big game out of number 3. I see that he has over 5 TDs, 43 rushing attempts. He needs to really make sure that his impact is felt. And if not, I don't see a way for them to be successful.
Well, you know, that's well said because Amante Carter, he's their player. He's their best player. He's their heartbeat and soul of their team. That's one of the players that we have to watch for as Alamo Heights, along with Daniel Ariza, their fullbacks, and sometimes he's their thumper. So ground pound, time of possession, you said it best, right? If the way they win this game is to play keep away.
Correct.
If we take this back a year ago, Brian, I don't know if you were able to see the game, but that was their strategy, and it blew up. They literally had the ball, went to the 49.5-yard line, and turnover on downs. And the Mules got the ball. As you know, our Mules, quick strike from anywhere on the field, 7-0.
Correct.
We kicked the ball off. They fumbled on the kickoff. Bam, we score. It's 14-0. Now, granted, their team was young.
Mm-hmm.
And you know about young teams.
Correct.
What do they not do well?
They don't play clean. They don't play clean. And that's one thing we can't have. If Jefferson wants to be successful with this game, they can't be making mistakes. You know, I'm a big fan of the whole wing T type offense. Maybe I'm just old souled in nature. You know, 3 yards here, 4 yards here, 3 yards here. You know, it can work, but you got to play clean. You know, you got to be disciplined. You can't make mistakes. So I think if their path to victory, don't make mistakes.
Don't make mistakes. That's the theme of their game tonight. Don't make mistakes. It's interesting because we talked before the game, right, that Jefferson has had the easiest part of their schedule thus far.
Correct.
And tonight, they step into a Lions den. And we're not even the Lions, we're the Mules, but you get the metaphor.
Let me tell you, these Lions are hungry. They hungry.
They're hungry for 2 reasons, right? And
right.
What makes this game compelling tonight is both teams are coming off a bye week.
Correct.
So they're rested. They've watched film.
Mm-hmm.
I've said this all season long, and I've only seen one team do it. And I don't think sometimes you can't be who you are against the Mules. Sometimes if you're a wing T team, you better come out in 4 wides and fake it.
Correct. Well, you know, with Alamo Heights, one of the great things about our style of play is that we take the thing you do best away from you. It's a very physical team, a complete contrast from Jefferson, right? Don't make mistakes. Sound assignment football. You know, they're going to get up in your face. You know, I love our kids. But between those lines, right, they're going to be nasty. They're going to, you know, they're going to isolate you, right? Put you on an island and kind of take that thing away. So it'll be interesting to see if Jefferson can answer the call. Right?
Let's use a scientific term. It's a dissection.
Correct.
Right? Let's use a math term. Isolate the variable.
Right.
You know, divide, subtract, multiply. It's all academic on that football field.
Correct.
And so it's always interesting to watch. You know, we were on the elevator ride up, and we were asked what they think the score was. We won't reveal that conversation.
It's privilege.
But, yeah, it was privilege. We were in the confessional. But what I will tell you is I expect a lot of points from Alamo Heights today.
Correct.
Only because we're at home. Let me break this down. We have not been in our home confines for a minute.
Correct.
Like, we've been on the road. We've been road warriors per se.
Correct.
I can't even remember the last time we were in our comfy confines.
Right.
So it's that. We had the bye.
Mm-hmm.
It's homecoming.
It's homecoming.
Kids are amped up. We got the stands are packed.
They are.
We got the alumni in the building, and they want to prove, you know, they're just as good as all the other Alamo Heights classes. So for us, our players to watch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course. MT3, Michael Terry III.
That man.
Grown man.
Grown man.
I mean, when you see him on campus, you almost want to ask him for his ID.
And he's a junior.
He's a junior.
And he's a junior.
So he's been eating all his meals. We ain't mad at him. Shout out to Michael Terry II for doing his thing to make that third looking polished.
Right.
But he does everything. He's the punter. He's a receiver. He's a quarterback.
He's the
running
priest,
back.
He's the doctor. He's the.
Well, I mean, yeah, I would go all that. But, I mean, let's just clue you in a little stats, right?
Yeah.
Michael Terry is 2 for 2 as a quarterback for 29 yards and 2 touchdowns passing. He has 53 rushing attempts for 403 yards with 9 touchdowns. He has 8 receptions for 117 yards and 3 TDs. And all those stats are misleading because the games we've played have kind of gotten out of hand. And so we don't play him for 4 quarters or have to feature him. We have, I counted, 13 different people have scored a touchdown.
It's amazing.
So when you hear things like that, what comes to mind for you?
Well, it shows that, you know, our offense really is a jack of all trades, correct? Right? We do a good job of getting everybody involved, right? I'm seeing, you know, even with, you know, our quarterback, Colin Ernest, number 10, 27 of 41 for 431 yards, 10 TDs. But also 35 rushing for 698 yards.
And listen,
That's insane.
You're right. I compared the team's total offense, right? Jefferson currently has a total of 1,619 yards of total offense. The Alamo Heights Mills have 2,156 yards of total offense. And I can tell you the starters have only contributed 80% of that.
It's impressive.
It's very impressive. And for this team to, you know, we started week 1, Brian, and we had questions like, who's going to step up? Who's going to be the guy that helps Michael Terry?
Correct.
How is Colin Ernst going to actually perform? And they've answered a lot of questions.
And the good thing is I think they answered a lot of questions for themselves too, right? Because we've seen a great improvement from game 1 to this game, where it's almost like in game 1, which is expected for the first game of the season, you're filling things out, right? You're trying to figure out. I think we had 3 guys return from last year's varsity squad. So we've seen them now settle in. Now, that could be dangerous, right? Not necessarily for us, right? Because now these guys they're comfortable. They're comfortable playing each other. The bright lights aren't too bright, right? Because that's one of the dangers you have when you have a team that, you know, is senior heavy, but it's their first time playing varsity football. So.
All right. At this time, we're going to take a moment for the colors to be presented, and we'll be back after that. we're back here for the presentation of the colors. The players have come out the tunnel. The smoke is clearing. The players are huddling up. We do have to mention that this week has been a rough week for the Alamo Heights community. We suffered a tragic loss. Bo Savinich, Rodney Savinich, passed away, and we want to honor him and give him a moment for this game because I know the players are heartfelt and they're saddened by their loss as a coach. To a man, speaking to them, they all will miss him. They will take his great wisdom and knowledge, and they will put it in their hearts. And they will play for him tonight. All right, coming up, we have an interview with Ron Ritterman. You'll see that play now. Disregard that. Right now, we are going to go live to the field as the players and coaches assemble on the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that for those who are able to please rise and direct your attention to midfield.
It looks like the Alamo Heights choir
are entering the field.
singing the national
This
anthem.
evening, our color guard is from the Alamo Heights Junior ROTC under the command of Major Jeffrey Shellnut and Sergeant Major Gerald Phillips. Carrying the U.S. flag is Cadet Sergeant Major William Kiefer. Carrying the Texas flag is Cadet Captain Noah Stagg. Guarding the U.S. flag is Cadet Lieutenant John Reed. And guarding the Texas flag is Cadet Major Feliciano Luna. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you join us in a moment of silence to honor the life of Alamo Heights Assistant Football Coach Rodney Bo Savinich, who passed away earlier this week. Coach Savinich had such a passion for coaching kids and will be truly missed. He leaves behind his wife Kayla, daughter Sage, son-in-law Clint, son JP, and beautiful granddaughter Layla. The thoughts and prayers of the Alamo Heights community are with Coach Savinich's family, friends, and players. Please join me now in a moment of silence. Thank you. Please remain standing and remove your hats as the Alamo Heights High School Choir, directed by David Short, pays tribute to this great nation, our men and women in uniform throughout the world, and all our veterans with the playing of our national anthem.
Give it up for the Alamo Heights Mules Choir, led by David Short. you can see, the Mustangs are fired up. They're inspired. They're passionate. And they're ready to rock. Tonight's captains for the game. Thomas Jefferson's captains.
Number 10, Michael Flores. Number 88, Aiden Benavidez. We also have number 71, Xavier Tavitis. And number 45, Hector Munoz.
And captains for your Alamo Heights Mules. Number 10, Colin Ernst. Number 22, Will Broderick. Number 33, Cortland Hanna. Number 72, Jackson Hildebrand. All right, Brian, we talked about keys to the game tonight. We talked about the contrasting styles. This game's about to kick off. Hope everybody's buckled up and ready to go because it's going to be a wild ride tonight, homecoming. As I mentioned earlier, I expect a lot of points scored tonight, and I expect some hard-hitting defense. When I walked the field earlier, Jefferson players are pretty solid. They're not skinny or skimpy, so there may be some hard hitting here. As you see right now, the Mules have elected to kick off, and we'll see how that plays out.
Correct. I mean, I think the boys from the west side are going to look to try to make a statement here tonight, LaRon. Let's see if they can, because I saw number 52 walk on the field, and he was wild. I mean, hitting the helmet. He was fired up. Somebody called his mama, man. I think he might need some help.
He may. Well, you know, playing against Alamo Heights is like playing against Notre Dame. It's a treat. When people see that on their schedule, they want to make a mark and leave a mark. And Jefferson's a part of the west side. We'll see tonight. Linus Flores with a kickoff. Out of bounds.
Got a flag on the play.
That's been one thing that's troubled on special teams. I don't know if it's by design or they're trying things. I talk to Linus from time to time, like, hey, man, you keep kicking the ball out of bounds. Well, we're trying to kick it a certain way, sky kick, so maybe they're working on things, but I just know that it hasn't really worked itself out yet.
Yeah. Something we probably need to clean up a little bit, but
you know,
I think they're going to get back in the lab and we'll get it straightened out.
Hopefully so, because playoffs aren't that far away. And you want to make sure you're firing in all three cylinders, offense, defense, and special teams. And you can't just give up yards, especially when we have a team that's trying to play keeper.
Exactly,
right?
Exactly. I don't think they need any more extra opportunities to kind of own that clock.
So we have Jefferson with the ball first, with the ball on the 30, lined up in their wing tee. Monte Carter, hands off.
They've got about 3 yards, which is what they want to do. You know,
3 yards is a cloud of dust. 3 yards is a cloud of dust. I said one of the things, keys to victory for Jefferson is they need to get 3 to 4 first downs per drive.
Correct.
And in every drive with the kick, which
Correct.
means no turnovers. Either you're punting, you're kicking a field goal, or you're kicking an extra point. And if you can get 3 to 4 first downs, that's 30 to 40 yards. So if they start on the 30, 4 first downs puts them, I'm not a math guy, I'm going to do this slowly, puts them at their 40 or 30.
Correct.
So that puts you in zone, not to kick a field goal, but to flip the field.
Correct.
Here we go on second down. Hand off again up the gut.
Can't have that. That's about 2 yards on the play. Can't have that.
2 yards on the play.
Gotta
Well,
get
you
that
know,
extra one.
this means for an interesting third down because, as we mentioned, Jefferson has not thrown the ball much all season. So their MO is not to come out and throw the ball. Maybe they throw a wrinkle here, we'll see. But if the defense holds here, this is where it spells trouble for Jefferson High School.
Yeah, that wing tee only works when you can get those first downs. Kind of like you said early on, you want to keep collecting them. But then ultimately, you got to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, you got to hit pay dirt or you score somehow. I'll tell you this, it ain't Tuesday, so two-piece wings ain't working. Here we go. The defense stands strong and holds on third down. Minimal gain, maybe a yard or half a yard on that carry.
It's number 44, he's fired up.
Number 44 is fired up. Alberto Lopez from Thomas Jefferson High School.
I think that was
Lauren Christensen.
Lauren Christensen.
Matter of fact, I wanted to give Lauren Christensen a shout out because he has been working his tail off on defense. He's been one of the standout defensive players. He's been rushing the ball well, and he's been pursuing the ball really well. But here we go again, deja vu. You moved the ball all of 7 yards. If that, now you're punting. Trip Johnson's back to receive. He has nice protection. He's got a hole, cracking the crease, 2 fingers. That man is gone. Peace. Touchdown, Trip Johnson.
The house.
This is where it's danger zone. You can't allow special teams touchdowns. And when you kick the ball off again, and if you stop you, it's 14-0 first quarter. And if all you do is run and you don't have another trick in your bag, it's not Halloween, folks. We're just eating straight up the same candy. Alamo Heights Mules defense stands up. Special teams tops it off. What'd you see on that, Brian, on that
That's
return?
the Alamo Heights way, right? We're going to play 3-phase football. We're going to win on offense. We're going to win on defense. We're going to win on special teams. And here's what we see right here. Special teams touchdown.
Yeah, and he was untouched, right?
There was nobody there.
Nobody there. So
Nobody
well-designed return and end results a touchdown. So now, you know, the crowd's really amped up. Now we have Linus Flores on extra point. And the kick is up and good. There you go. After one possession for Jefferson, it is Alamo Heights 7, Thomas Jefferson 0 with 9:58 left on the clock.
And again, LaRhon, doing what we've been doing all season long, right? Assignment football, guys getting on their block, taking it to the house. Let's see if Jefferson can answer.
I really wanted to see from Jefferson, right? See if they could string it out wide, string the ball. You know, they elected to go up the gut 3 straight times, and it went from good, okay, to non-existent. And so what I'm hoping on this drive, is that we get a little bit more creativity. But I'd also like to see what on the kickoff.
I'd like to see it stay in bounds.
Stay in bounds. You know, now, I don't want to see him return it, but I want to see us get a tackle. But I
Correct.
want to see it stay in bounds. I want to see if we can pin them back deeper, and then it makes them more nervous.
Correct. But I want to go back to a previous point you said about the Jefferson 3 dives right up the middle. I mean, you really can't have that with the wing T. You got to get a little bit more creative, right?
Well, when your best player has to make plays, I've said this all year long. If your best player is your quarterback, he's got to get nice with it. Here we go, kickoff. Linus Flores, it's deep. This time we hit pay dirt and out of the end zone. So we don't have a return. We do have a touchback. It's out of bounds the proper way. So now they will set up at the 25, I believe. Or Thomas Jefferson will on offense. We'll see what they come out with this time around. Rod Burnham has got to be happy to do that for that his first touchdown. I know we talked earlier, and one of the things that he kept repeating was, we'll figure out today if the bye week helped us or hurt us. So far, they're passing the litmus test. There's some things that he wanted to correct and make sure that the players were aware of that they needed to get better at. And we haven't seen the whole team, but we've seen enough to see that what he was alluding to so far is making a mark. Here we go. Dive off left. Pickup of about 5 yards. If you were an OC right here, what would you do?
I think you got to get. Number 12, Austin.
Amasquita?
Amasquita involved. I'm seeing that 4 for 14, 50 yards passing. Right. I think we got to change it up a little bit. Right. Get some all-star players involved.
Here we go. Direct snap. Oh, met the line.
There, that was Daniel.
Daniel Ariza, yes. But again, it's the same 3 plays. We're like, I can't make this up, folks. You got eyes, I got eyes. They're not playing tricks on you. This is what we see week in and week out. Coaches come in with this game plan like they're going to do this, what they've been doing all year, and it doesn't work. Shout out to Coach Mullen Burbank, because they're the only team that came out swinging the wood. It didn't ultimately work in the end, but the respect level was given. Because, like, hey, you came out here to ball. They threw the ball. They ran the ball wide. They put pressure on us. Right now, it's 3rd down and 6. And, okay, we got our first quarterback. Oh, the wall just shut it down. The Great Wall of Alamo Heights defense.
That's just it. We talked about this in the pregame. Alamo Heights will take away the thing that you do best and dare you to change it up.
You can't be one-dimensional. That's just a fact, right? Like, I know that. So here's what's even more frustrating, right? Like, I'm frustrated because, like, you had a bye week.
Correct.
And this is the week where you changed up so much stuff, or not so much, but enough stuff to give them, you can run the same plays out of a different look.
Correct.
And then it's high school. Kids ain't watching film like that. And then the film they are watching is what you do normally. Here we go with the punt. It's up. It's returnable. Trip Johnson catches it. He's getting upfield. Gets to one line, spins out, tackled out of bounds at the 46-yard line. 47. That's a good return by Trip Johnson. Again, here's another thing that normally happens all season, Brian. We don't start hitting our own territory. So that's the other factor. You can't – they just had the ball at the 25, so technically that's net 22.
Correct.
Right. So field position right here, Colin Ernst may run for 47. Michael Terry may run for 47. He may throw for 47. The point is we have so many options, and it'll be so quick. It's like it'll hit you like anesthesia. You'll be out laughing in 2 minutes. Not even that, 20 seconds. Here we go. Colin Ernst in the shotgun, receives the snap, hands it off. Oh, he keeps it. He's getting upfield, sidesteps, gets to the sideline at the 40. Tackled at the 37. Picks up the first down. Ernst moves the chains, and just like that.
Good job on Ernst. Good job. You know, something to be said for a one-cut back, right? You know, one cut to the house, get what you can. We're not going to do all the dancing. I'm not going to try to beat you going east and west. Getting down the field, way to get for the first down.
Yeah, that's the one thing I've been wanting them to do is just be very decisive. One cut, cracking a crease, find it. Here we go in the pistol formation. Hands it off to Michael Terry. Gets up line, good block. Oh, tripped up at the 27, 28.
Good job on Michael Terry. Way to get the shoulder down and work for the positive.
Definitely.
I think back to what my coach used to tell me, pull me side. So you're not going to be no one going east and west, right? North and south. That's where your positive yardage is.
The only time you want east and west is if you're running the ladder, which is like you're going from the center to the numbers and then up the hash, right?
Correct,
Like it has
correct.
to be on purpose.
But you
can't
gotta
be
get up.
dancing. You can't be dancing.
No,
right?
you can't get.
You're not Chris
dancing.
Brown. You're not Michael Jackson. You're not Neo.
Get
So let's
up
go.
the field.
Jefferson's defense lined up offsides.
Got a free play.
Got a free play. Oh, catch by Bennett Johnson. He whistled it dead. That was a free play.
That was definitely.
That's
a free
interesting.
Play. Ref, you got to let us get it.
Here's where it comes to that extra man on the field to help people out when you don't want the game to go Slaughterville. But hey, it is what it be. I think right here, Alamo Heights wants to go for the kill shot. They're going to take the penalty. First down. Sets them up at the 24. We have 6 minutes and 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Alamo Heights Mules marching down the field. We have DK guards in the backfield line up next to Colin Ernst. Michael Terry on the right side of your screen. Hand off to DK Garza, pops a crack, gets upfield to the house. That man is scored.
Irene to the house. Another set of points on the board.
That's DK Garza's third touchdown of the season. That was for a run of 24 yards. So, again, deja vu.
That's the thing about the wing tee.
It's 14-0. They don't want to hear about no wing tee. It ain't Wing Tuesday, bro.
You can't play from behind.
No, you can't. That's one-on-one football. You cannot play the wing tee from behind.
You
Now,
can't.
now
You
what do
can't.
you do if you're Coach Cardenas? Do you just say, hey, scrap the game plan, let's try something new? Or, I mean, again, I know what he's going to do. I'm hard-pressed to say it, but he's going to stick to the wing tee.
Well, that's the thing about the offense, right? Most coaches who run the wing team, they're going to stick to it, and they try to play bully. I'm going to beat you up front. I'm going to wear you down. But the thing about wearing you down is it only works when you're ahead.
Well, it only works if it works.
That's true.
Like I've
That's
seen
true.
schools like
That's
Liberty
true.
Hill, our nemesis,
Correct,
right?
correct.
Liberty Hill will wear you down. Like you could be up, but they're like, we're gonna stick to it. We're gonna wear you down over time. And somehow you make a mistake, they get a crack in the crease, they score, they put pressure. Now you're feeling tired because you got to keep hitting on the line. But when you're not moving the line of scrimmage,
Correct.
you're not dominating the line of scrimmage. When you're not popping off chunk yards, at some point you got to create that somehow. You got to run a reverse.
Correct.
You have nothing to lose right now.
Correct. Well, you got to get positive yardage, right? You can't play.
Well, they've
from
gotten
behind.
positive yardage. They just don't have enough positive yardage.
That's true.
I think they have a total of 10 yards in 2 drives.
Won't work that way.
Won't work that
Won't
way.
work
Look,
I think I would like to see Jefferson's coach open the playbook up. I know you don't pass. Let's see a pass.
yes.
Right? You have receivers, right? I'm sitting here looking, number 12, Austin
A mosquito.
and Mosquito, right? Who's gotten some touches, right? You see number 10, Michael Flores, right? 4 receptions.
He's
like
a big
30
dude,
yards,
too.
Right? He's a big dude. Let me see Michael get involved.
Exactly.
Because this game can get out of hand.
Well, look, we're kicking the ball off from the 45. He fair caught it. Out of the end zone, right? So they start again on the 25.
Correct.
Our defense has been on the field more than our offense.
Correct.
Here's where you could potentially see a chink in the armor, like, okay, you've been on the field the longest, but you really weren't worn down, so I don't know that you're not fresh.
Well, Jefferson has to get a first down. We
Has
got to
to.
get a first down. We haven't gotten a first down all game, right? As we said, the wing T only works when you dominate the time of possession. And you got to get a first. You got to get a first down. We can't go 3 and out.
You go 3 and out this time. They met I know the band director. I may even text him. Hey, after halftime, call the bus back. Like it won't be fun. So,
But I would think it's not fun right now.
well, you still feel like you got a chance, right? It's only 14-0. Right now, this is a statement drive. You got to get it.
Got to get it.
Timeout. This is what concerns me. I don't understand. Right now we have a timeout. Right now the Jefferson Mustangs are called a timeout because it's crucial. But this concerns me, right? Like you're wasting a timeout, which tells me you're going back to what you normally do, unless you're setting up for a trick play. It's either or. There's no. If you run a dive right here, pack up everybody. It's over.
I think that's fair that you said that, LaRon, because they're 4-1 on the season. This could very well be game. Like, we don't want it to be.
No, we don't want it to be. It's first quarter.
It's homecoming. They have a nice amount of fans here. Of course, we're home, so we have a nice amount of fans here. Right? Let's get a first down. We need a first down.
We need to see them get some movement. Now again, we're not hoping they score on us. We're just saying we want this to be competitive. So here we go. Got to run. Stopped again. 1 yard.
1 yard.
Maybe 1 yard.
Got a little extracurricular activities going on. Right? Emotionally charged game. No high school, wants to be the homecoming game.
No.
Right? You don't want to be the homecoming game, and we don't want to lose the homecoming game. So understandably, emotions are high.
Well, yeah, but it's a little bit different, right? Like nobody goes, we want them for homecoming. Like I don't think that's what
true.
happened.
No, 100%.
For us, now I know it does happen in some instances, but in this case, we have 9 district games.
Correct.
And you got to put it where it falls, right? Like
Got to put it where it falls.
where your home game. We don't have next week. We're on the road to Harlandale. The week after that, we come home and we're on the road again at Alamo Stadium. Here we go. Defense is stuffing up the run.
Good
Who led
play.
that charge?
Number 9, George Hale.
George Hale coming in with the hard hat, making a tackle for a loss. This defense has brought their lunch pail today.
Correct.
If there's one thing that I can hang my hat on this Alamo Heights defense is you are not going to run the ball on them.
Correct.
The last team we saw run the ball on them effectively for an entire game was Seguin. That was week 1. The Pups have grown up since then.
Oh, yeah.
So they're out here champagne and campaigning the good news about they're here to stop the run. Here we go, split out wide. We have a pass. The pass was incomplete. At least they tried to pass. And it would have been short of the first down, so now it's 3rd and 11.
You got to open.
You got? I'm sorry, it's 4th and 11 now. Well, it's a predictable passing down, right?
It is. It's
So,
100%
and you sent a 2-man route when you got to spread it out. You got to, like, even if you faking it, like, right? I expected more from the quarterback, to be honest with you. I expected them to lead. I saw their first game against Uvalde in the Dome for the Pigskin Classic. He was running all over the field. You can't come in here scared. You got to come here, call the plays that got you here, and then some, right? We have punter on again. Uh-oh, partially blocked. Trips is saying Peter, which means get away. Don't touch it. Don't come over here. Don't want to see you. Here we go. Ball's on the 50. Once again, we got Arena League football for the Alamo Heights Mules offense. 50 yards, and let's see what happens. It's 4 minutes and 5 seconds left in the 4th quarter. We have a score of 14-0. Your Alamo Heights Mules on top. Colin Ernst lined up in the pistol. Mike Terry lined up in the backfield. We got twins look left. Michael Terry up to the right side. Gains about 4 to 5 yards. They're going to mark it 5 yards to the 45. 2nd down and 5.
I want to go ahead and highlight number 7. Big man. We got Ricky Gonzalez making plays with the block.
Yeah, O-line plays crucial between Hildebrand and Ricky Gonzalez. You're going to see some push. Like, we are dominating the LOS.
You go. All seniors.
All
seniors.
All seniors. I hope them juniors or sophomores are taking notes because they got some big shoes to fill. Big Hildy headed up to Texas Tech. Here we go again. Colin Ernst, shotgun. Handoff. DK Garza. Spinning around tackle. Down to the 30. 33. Mules first down. They're moving the chains. They actually put it on a clinic of sorts right now, do you think?
Oh, 100%. We're seeing them play what I like to call big man football. We got the big guys out there in space. We had number 61 up there leading the blocks, right? And then most important, you seeing the running back trust his blockers, right? That shows that they got a whole lot of chemistry.
Tricks. Not what we needed. He held onto the ball. That was a saving grace because, again, got to play clean. Sometimes I wonder about that, right? Like, do you need to run trick play? Like, you're dominating the LOS. You run the ball.
Well, you want to keep it this, right? I understand the play call. It is fair to say wasn't needed. Right?
Well, the timing of it didn't. Like, that's the first pressure I've seen Jefferson get, right?
Correct.
It just didn't get blocked well, and it didn't execute well. So I'm sure that the coach's mind it was the right play at the right time because you've been running the ball. But could we just run a regular pass run? We'll see right here. We have Colin Ernst in shotgun. Here we go. Another pass. Drop back. Bennett Johnson's the target. Incomplete. Now we're not executing on offense, right?
Look at Jefferson responding.
Look, you're nice. You're nicer than me. This is just like we're not clean right now. So.
Correct. That is true, right? There's definitely something to be said that this is self-inflicted, right?
Yeah. I mean, we started at the 50. We're at the 40. So it's 3rd down and 22 to go. Is that right? 3rd and 22?
That is 3rd and 22.
I mean, that's self-inflicted. Here we go. Oh.
Way to step up.
Gotta tuck that ball. No. See, this is where you have to make smart plays.
Yeah.
You can't. And this is sometimes where we get a little loosey-goosey, right? We know we should win this game, and then we come out as 14-0, and we don't play that with crispicity, right? Like, we don't do the little finer things, the details. Colin Ernst knows better than do what he just did. You can't trust the Zebras and think that you threw that ball because they're not watching you like that. You can't also assume that you're just going to get away with it because you're the bigger team. You got to go prove it. Every snap.
Well, you can't step away from playing the Alamo Heights way, right?
Exactly.
That clean, assignment-based football, right? Bully ball up front, right? Can't get cute, right? That's not Alamo Heights football, right? Alamo Heights football isn't cute. Right? It's a blue-collar, worker, layman type of offense.
That's the foundation. But we can't get cute, but the way we normally get cute is still with discipline, right?
Correct.
And we still play very polished. That's a turnover. That's what we couldn't afford. Now you've given Jefferson life and thinking that they belong.
True.
So you got to keep either, pound the rock, or Kyle's got to make a better decision at that standpoint to get the ball to receivers. He was under duress, so somehow, some way, our tackles got the defensive end got up really fast on him. So we just got to slow down, take a breath. All's not harm. Here we go. We got 5 in motion. They're going to run the ball, direct snap. 12. Is that Mesquita?
That is.
Mesquita with a 1-yard gain, 2-yard.
Let's see
if they make it past the 50, this may be the first time they made it past the 50 in 2 years.
Holy smokes.
I mean, I think they scored last time, but you know what I'm saying, like in the first half.
Well, let's see. We see Jefferson given a golden opportunity. Can they respond?
Well, this is some adversity for the defense, right?
Correct.
Okay, sudden change of possession. Come out there, got to do it again, got to stop them, maybe create your own turnover, get the ball back to the offense. The one thing I'll say about our offense, they make a mistake, they come back and they fix it, they atone for it. Here we go. Got the quarterback. Oh, they put 12 quarterback. He got a good game on that one. He gained a good 7 yards. We have 50 seconds left in the quarter. Let's see if Jefferson elects to run the ball again.
So what would you do in this instance, Ron? Would you run the ball, or would you let the clock run out and flip the field?
I need every second. I'm a ball control offense. Right now, I'm trying to throw a flea flicker down the field like they tried on me. Because right now, everybody's sucked up. Look at the defense. Everybody's in the box. No safety deep, but you don't have a wide receiver out. But I'm trying to do something, because here we go again. It's a 2-yard gain.
Correct.
And now we're going to be heading to the second quarter.
One thing I've noticed about our defense, right, is we're sold out completely on the run. Our defense is playing, we got guys moved up, we're stacking the box, almost like there's zero faith at all that Jefferson will pass the ball. If you're Jefferson's offensive coordinator, you kind of got to challenge them on that, right?
All right, that's the end of the first quarter. Your Alamo Heights Mules 14, Jefferson Mustang 0. We're going for a quick break. You are watching Alamo Heights Sports Media.
Get ready to experience the thrill of Alamo Heights sports like you've never seen it before.
Age Sports Media is your ticket to the heart-pounding action.
Catch all the live coverage of Alamo Heights sports events. And exclusive insights from dedicated athletes and coaches.
Don't miss out. Tune to Age Sports Media and be part of the excitement.
Alamo Heights Sports brought to you by AH Sports Media.
Your passion, our coverage.
Right now, Jefferson is in a 3rd and 8 situation. They got their fullback type to the line. And Mesquita hands up. He fakes it. He's going back to pass. On the pass, incomplete, out of bounds. It is 4th and 8. Brian, this has to be a go for it down. What do you think?
100%. 100%. What do you have to lose? You got to go for it. right? This is 4-down territory.
Ryan Stetson was on the chase that time for the quarterback. He put the pressure, applied the pressure, which caused an errant throw. So shout out to Ryan Stetson on defense, linebacker. So it looks like they're thinking it over, trying to find that right play in that huddle. It's 4th down.
Yeah, you got to go for it. I mean, if I'm the offensive coordinator, do I believe that my defense, right, can stop Alamo Heights from putting another point to the board?
At this point, you got to say, yeah. I mean, we've scored once on offense, right?
Correct.
And you got a turnover.
Correct.
So at this point, you got to believe that there's something happening for you. The problem with Jefferson is they're playing this ping pong match amongst themselves, right? They called another timeout, and I never believe in calling timeouts in this situation.
Correct.
You give the defense time to think.
Exactly.
You're the offense that's has trickeration. I hate to use that word, but trickeration in the sense of you could do a direct snap, you could do a pass, you could punt it. You could do so many things, but the thing is, if you come up with a 1 receiver route or 2 receiver route, that's not going to cut it because they can cover that.
Well, wing T offenses have their own type of tempo, right?
Yes.
You want to keep the opposing defense off balance. So
Yes.
you don't want to call a timeout.
No, I thought I was going to see a quick snap. Let's get
Correct,
to the line real
correct,
quick and go.
correct.
Then you put the press on defense, call timeout.
Correct. Force a mistake.
Yeah, if anything, because right now, Jefferson used 2 timeouts. They have 1 left in the half. Clearly, they don't care about the timeouts in the first half because you can't take it with you, right?
Can't take them with you.
But you got to strategically use them. You're a ball control. What if you needed that in the second quarter? Let's say, for sake, you came up and tied the game, and you're trying to drive the second quarter. Now you're down to 1 timeout. You know you don't throw the ball well.
Correct.
So let's see what they go here. They're really tightly compacted. Got a man in motion. It's a pass. It's complete. Oh, they try to do a hook and ladder.
And turn. Well,
That's a fumble.
It's a fumble.
Has to be a fumble.
It got to be a fumble. He had
Yeah.
possession. He made a football move, and he lost it. It's a fumble.
So I'll give them credit for the play, right? They tried something different.
It was a good play call. It was a good play
It's a
call.
good play. It just wasn't executed the way they wanted it to be executed.
Correct.
So now we have a turnover for each team, back-to-back, almost eerily in similar field position.
Correct.
So now for the first time of the game, Alamo Heights starts on its 35, redeeming themselves right here. 2 backs in the backfield. Mike Terry flanked left. I believe that's DK Garza flanked right of Colin Ernst. Hand off to Michael Terry up the gut. He's looking, he's patient. He's running. He leans forward. Looks like for a gain of 5 or 6.
Take what you can get the positive yardage. Let's keep it moving.
I like to see him get his pads a little lower, right? Like he was
Correct.
kind of like, excuse me.
Well, it looked like he was trying to push the block, maybe
Yeah.
to gain another yard or 2, but I'm with you. Lower the shoulder, right? Pump your feet, get an extra yardage.
Well, not just extra yards, but maybe you break it outside, right? Like, because you're
Correct.
going up the gut. And I'm just thinking forward in the playoffs. Like, other teams are going to be bigger, faster, stronger.
Correct.
You got to be able to have that balance, that agility. Same formation. We got the back flank right and left of Colin Ernst. He hands off again. Oh, he keeps. And you already know what I'm going to say.
Oh!
He just hurdled the man
Wow.
at the
Mama, there
45.
goes that man.
So that's the Colin Ernst we're talking about. When he's decisive, magic happens.
Stayed on his feet.
Well, he airlifted a little bit. I mean, but he made a decision. 1 cut, gone. Here's a replay. Hurdle, man, went low, he went high.
Sports
Look,
Center.
he picked up an extra 10 yards on that. I feel like a deep pass coming on. This is strike zone territory. Jefferson has 0 safety deep. He still got the same formation. Hand off. There we go. Oh, that's DK Garza for a gain of about 5.
Way to keep moving his feet.
Yeah, definitely. He was wrapped up.
Way to show. I think that showing he's been in the weight room, right? Pumping his feet, getting that positive yardage.
A lot of these games, again, they're high school kids, right? It comes down, execution part of it is that weight room. If you can execute the weight room, when you have a guy who has their arms around their waist and you can still gain 2 or 3 more yards, that's a weight room victory right
Correct.
there. Shout out to the strength coach for the strength program. You got DK Garza in, flank to Colin Ernst left. Handoff, fake handoff, throws it. Oh, it was a screen to Michael Terry. He kind of ran before he caught it. Ball was a little bit outside, but it's one he probably could have wrangled in. Right now, 3rd down and 5. This is crucial to me. This is a crucial down. You want to put it down the coffin, pick up the 1st down. Let's get a new set and see if we can score.
Correct. For lack of a better phrase, you don't want to play with your food, right?
No.
Get it in the end zone. Let's get some more points on the board.
Offsides.
Free play. We got a free play.
It's funny how they let that play go, but the last play they called whistle dead.
He was down. He was down.
Got the 1st down.
Correct.
We picked that up. We're going to decline the penalty because the yards gained were 4 times the amount as a penalty, so we'll take it.
Correct.
Patrick Arriaga checking at running back. Patrick Arriaga is a big running back. He's probably about 6'1", 6'1 and a half, maybe 6'2". He's a long strider. He's a thumper.
Oh.
It's going to take more than one guy to get him down.
LaRhon, are you saying fullback?
No, I'm saying he's a running back.
Oh, he's a running back.
Yeah,
I was about to say somebody get him a neck roll.
No,
right?
yeah.
Short yardage. Let's
Yeah,
go.
no, this ain't short yardage. This is like just, we're at the 15. He may wiggle and get loose.
Got another. Huh?
This is going to be a unique call from the officials because there was movement from Jefferson jumping around, which may have caused us to jump, or are they going to call that false start on us? But there was some movement from Jefferson.
Correct. And, you really can't have that, right? You're already facing, borderline goal line, right? They're on your side of it's on us. It's on
they called it
Heights.
a false start on Heights. But clearly the Jefferson defense was jumping, initiated the jump. So it's just interesting to see. Keep an eye on that for the series because I know sometimes Jefferson does a stand-up situation where they don't go all the way down and they try to pop up and down. Again, they're pulling out all the straws and tricks. Patrick still in it, running back. Mickler in it, slot back. Oh, Collins pulled it. He's running. He evaded one tackle. Gets the yardage back. Seven minutes and 50 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Alamo Heights trying to get it together with their personnel groupings. Little confusion there on personnel. Now they got it cleaned up. They're breaking the huddle. We still have Patrick Arriaga. No, we have DK Garza in the running back, number 34. Robert Mickler in the slot back. We have Park Zucker out wide.
Way to get rid of
Zucker for touchdown. Oh, Robert Mickler with his first receiving touchdown of the season. Great throw by Collins. It was a little dicey there, Brian. Somehow, some way, Jefferson's getting pressure on the passing plays, and Collins has very little time, but that time he hung in the pocket, and he released a nice soft touch over the top shoulder, touchdown.
Correct. And, kudos to Jefferson's defensive end, right? You're seeing him really kind of zone in, read the play, and kind of challenge our tackles to kind of play them heads up, right? But at the end of the day, the Alamo Heights way, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what you expect for execution. That's good for, we faking the extra point. Nice throw over the shoulder. 2-point conversion is good. Linus Flores for 2 points.
Linus Flores. Shameless plug, my student.
But he's mine as well. And we talk all the time. I try to teach him about humility.
Correct. He's going to be talking about this all day.
Coach, you see that? You see that? I told you. Linus, I saw it. I was there, bro. I was there.
We all saw it, Linus.
Yes, Linus will broadcast the successes for you, which is awesome, right? Linus is a great kid.
Great kid,
so
one of the best.
Kudos to him getting the 2-point conversion. And, it's so weird when we decided to do these 2-point conversions because they come out of nowhere, right? Now we just score a touchdown. The defense probably thinking, oh, man, it's 20-0. It's about to be 21. Oh, snap. Because that play design, the holder stays on the ground and just launches it up. And it's over the shoulder catch, and it's you to the finish line. And they did it. So right now it's 22-0 with 7:15 left in the second quarter, the first half. And the Mules are doing that thing again. They're kicking off. Let's hope they kick it and keep it in bounds.
Correct.
And let's see how the Jefferson Mustangs offense responds this time. Let's see what our defense can do. I think right now our defense is probably about to start pinning their ears back in the best way you can to run offense or run defense.
Correct.
And see what goes from there. Once again, the ball was kicked. I think they were working on a squib action. We couldn't get there. The ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, we can't have that. We got to keep the ball in bounds.
I see what they're working on.
Correct.
But again, it's kind of like, it's one of those things where you don't want to harp too much on it, but it's probably working for a time, not such as this, but
Correct.
in the playoffs or something, where other teams are so used to getting kickoffs kicked to them that they may not be used to the squib, but we just can't see it now. Sometimes your opponent doesn't pick it up well. They're like, okay, I'll just let it go out of bounds because I don't want to get hit. Versus, oh no, I'm trying to make a play. Two different mentalities.
Well, that's the genius of the squib kick, right? You get the ball in the hands of those big guys who aren't used to running with the ball and aren't used to carrying it, and they make a mistake.
They do.
Coaches say, fall on the ball. What do? Don't fall on the ball.
Here we go. Mesquita back in the hand. He's tackled at the line of scrimmage.
Big hit by the big body. The big body. I believe that is, and he's having a bit of fun there. Number
Blake Killian, 32.
That is Blake Killian. Oh no, it's not.
What
it
number?
Is 23. Number 23.
That's Aaron Silva. He's a thumper.
Silva. Oh, he was a big thump too.
Yeah, he's a thumper. Well, here's what's crazy. Like, I don't know if Amon Carter is injured or what, but I haven't seen him at quarterback for Jefferson. And this Aaron Silva, and Mesquita kid, he may be solid, but he's not elusive and as athletic as Amante Carter.
And if he is injured, and we hope not, right? That's a big blow.
That is a big blow
to the Jefferson offense.
Now Mesquita's under center with the toss pitch, up the gut. Gain of, that's
3.
a great question.
It's about 3.
It looks like 3. He got drove back another 3. So right now it's 3rd down and 6. Once again, that's not really a run down. It's normally a passing down, a run pass option if your quarterback can get out to the corners or get out to the side. You don't want to run to the short side of the field because you got that boundaries and extra defender.
Correct.
But you don't want to run too wide because if you ain't got those wheels, you won't make it around the corner.
Correct. And question of the day: if I'm the OC for Jefferson, do I trust my? From the looks of it, I do not trust my receivers.
Do you trust the quarterback? Like he just did an option,
And
pop, cut down, 4th down and 3.
4th down and 3.
They tried to do fake pitch and then do a reverse, quarterback reverse, opposite field flow going away. It was a nice design, but again, he's not that athlete.
No.
That's gonna like get you that extra 3 yards you needed.
And this is definitely 4th down territory.
I'd almost run that play again because you got 3 yards out of it.
Run it again. Run to the same side. Wouldn't even
side.
change it up.
Nope.
Wouldn't change it up. Run to the same side.
But going back to what we talked about earlier, I'm not huddling. I'm getting back on that line of scrimmage.
No,
I'm making Alamo Heights think about it.
Correct.
While trying to make a tackle.
You got to keep the tempo.
That stuff. Turnover on downs. That would be Alamo Heights football.
On down. Getting a little chippy there. And you really got to question the play. You gotta question the play calls.
I just got to question the mindset, man. Like, this is one of the reasons why, I used to work at the place at Jefferson, right? And my biggest thing is always, you got to give your kids some hope.
Correct.
Early.
Correct.
You got the opening kickoff. That was a blessing in and of itself.
Correct.
Because if Alamo Heights won the toss, I would have won the ball first, so I can go get 7 first, and then put the pressure on you to jump. You got the ball first. You ran 3 dive plays, punted. It was 7-0.
Correct.
Got the ball back, 3 dive plays. It was 14-0. Now it's 22-0. You don't have the ball. Alamo Heights has the ball. They're 39. And we got Ernst back deep, looking to throw, over the middle. Johnson getting bear hugged down at the 20-yard line.
Correct.
Bennett Johnson with another catch, adding to his totals for the year. That's a big target, folks. Bennett Johnson is no small man.
At all.
He's probably about 6'4".
Oh, yeah.
6'4", easy. Maybe 6'5" if I'm cheating him an inch. But he's a tall kid, and he plays basketball, so that was like a rebound for him.
And he's a big kid.
Yeah,
Not
he's a
an
big.
easy guy to tackle.
Yeah.
Runs like a deer.
Runs like a deer. We have DK guards in the backfield. Michael Terry flank to the right. Now Michael Terry motions out left. Here we go. Colin Ertz with the carry. A little concerned right now. Our O-line is not holding it down like I need them to. That line of scrimmage is not being dominated.
Nah. We're definitely seeing some challenges up front. We're seeing Jefferson's defensive front, their front five even.
Yeah.
Bully the offense line, which is not something we see too often.
I'm not going to say bully, but I think they're meeting their strength, right?
Correct,
and that's,
correct.
That's unusual for offensive line. They're normally the bigger version. The D-line is smaller. So this is, again, here's what I'll tell you. Ron Redmond keeps saying some of these instances that are happening to the team are blessings in disguise.
Correct.
Last week, our secondary got tested, and it's something they hadn't seen all season. They got to work on it. Tonight, you have a D-line that's as big as your O-line. That's a blessing because you get to work on it. Here goes Michael Terry around to the right side. Oh, it was a fake. Colin Ertz just struts into the end zone. I like to see him finish that off with top-end speed and not play around. And that's what you need, right? You need a touchdown. It's 28-0 with 3 minutes and 23 seconds left in the quarter. Let's see if they do the extra point, if they do something tricky here.
And credit to our offensive coordinator, Coach
Mike Barenko. Yeah.
Mike Barenko. What we're seeing, especially with the defensive front, they're really doing a good job of beating our offensive line inside, right? Reading the play, knowing where it's going, and what we saw with Coach Barenko was completely kind of do sleight of hand, right? You think we're going this way, we're sending it in the opposite direction. Offensive line did a great job. Let them go where they want to go, because we're not going that way anyway.
Let you run to the other side. Extra point by Linus Flores is good. So right now, 3 minutes and 26 seconds. Alamo Heights 29, Thomas Jefferson 0. The first half is going as I expected, with the exception of I expected more passing, right? And you mentioned it. Right now, our running game with offense is dominating their D-line. The offensive passing game, it's had some moments of success.
Correct.
And some moments of resistance.
100%. And at this point, we really got to wonder, right? If I'm Jefferson, what do we call here, right? You know, we not really many surprises, right? I'm hoping to see a little bit more fight, right, from the Mustangs, from the West Side, Jefferson Heights.
Well, you know, you keep saying West Side, but really the West Side school is Lanier. I'm going to be 100 with you, right?
Whoa,
and Fight and Mustang and Jefferson, it is what it is. They'll tell you. They're the pride of the West Side. I'm going to keep it a buck. But right now, it's hard for you to have hope and pride when your coach is not putting you in position to be successful. True. Right? Like, and I'm not blaming the coaches. He's doing the best he can. But you're literally running into the teeth of the strength of the defense.
I hear you.
When you watch film, I've been in these sessions, and you hear coach say, we're not going to do that, we're going to do it our way. It scares me.
Yeah.
Because your way is not what beats this defense. Burbank gave you the blueprint, and running, McCullum found out you can't run through it.
Correct.
So
I mean, it's really a case of an unstoppable force meets an immovable object, right?
Yes.
You keep doing the same thing over and over again.
They call that what?
Insanity.
Thank you.
We call it insanity.
Insane in the membrane.
100%. So we really need to see Jefferson's offense. And I keep saying it, open up the playbook. But when we're talking a winning team,
the playbook is very thin.
How we gonna open it up, right?
At
but
this
we're
point,
not
you gotta draw in the dirt. Like here we go, a toss.
Oh,
knocked down solidly. He got a good gain. Probably his best gain of the night. That looks like 3 yards.
Yeah. So that's second and 6.
That was a gain of 4. Second down to 6. Okay.
Well, we gonna need a whole lot more of that. But again, we don't need a whole lot more of that. But again, it can't be just inside, right? We have to get a little bit more creative.
So I will tell you that, you know, not to get too ahead of ourselves, but this is always a challenge for Coach Redmond in a game like this where everything is going your way. When you start mixing in your threes, right? We were at McCullum. He mixed them in the third quarter, and they kind of took advantage of that. Here we go again with the toss. Jefferson. Oh, he was straight tackled.
What a hit. Number 21, Patrick
Arriaga. Not just a running back, but a linebacker. Now it's 3rd down and 6. Oh, 3rd down and 3. They just changed the sticks. Two-minute warning at half. Right here is crucial because if they don't get this 3 yards and 2 downs, we're getting the ball back in the same spot. That could be another touchdown. There's enough time on the clock.
Correct.
Here we go. Oh, tackled in the backfield for a loss. Looks like, is there a fumble? No, he was just squirming for more yards.
Correct.
So like now it's 4th down.
4th down and 3.
No, 6. He lost 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
6. Oh, smokes. Yeah, you got to punt it. You got to punt it. Let's go ahead and looks like the Mules will have it back at 1:18.
See, right now, did they call timeout? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, they should call timeout as soon as he was tackled. Set up a return game. You got Trip Johnson, who already has a touchdown tonight. See if he can take a trip down memory lane and get a second for the night.
Well, do you kick it to him?
You don't have a choice. Like, what are you going to kick it out of bounds? This is high school, dude. I mean, if this dude was a great punter, he you know, angle it out of bounds.
Yeah.
But 2 things with that, right? You angle out of bounds, you lose not much time off the clock. And then what if he shanks it? Now it goes like 10 yards.
Correct. That's true.
Almost as bad as going for it.
Tell you what, I would not want it in Tripp's hands. You don't want, if I'm Jefferson, I don't want him touching the ball. Because
you better go for it.
It's true.
Didn't make it his hands on offense. But I'm just saying, like, right now you put yourself in a dicey situation.
Correct.
What play do you have to get you 6 yards? Fake the punt.
Hey. Could always be the good old Statue of Liberty. Is it there? Is it there? Is it in the playbook? I think not.
Here we go. Jefferson set back to receive the punt, and he kicks it high, low, almost blocked.
Almost blocked.
It's returned by Tripp. He's going to the far left. Got a block.
Mama, there goes that man.
He's still alive. He's going through the crowd. Either way, we have amazing field position with 1 minute and 1 second with the ball placed at the 15.
Called the Army, called the Navy, the Air Force, the National Guard.
That was the special forces right there. That was because that was the most contested return, right?
Yeah, correct.
So let me ask this question: if you're Coach Mike Branco, offensive coordinator, do you go with the pass? Or you go with the run here?
Oh, you go with the run. I mean, you can put more points on the board. Will you cry if you don't?
Yes, I would cry if you don't. You got the ball at 15.
I hear you.
We are not here for sympathy. Everybody goes to practice every day.
That's true.
This is Texas high school football. Don't get it twisted.
Put it on a
see, they're backed
t-shirt.
up on defense. This is going to be a run play. Who's in the backfield? We got Michael Terry in the backfield. I see a hand off to Mike Terry.
Yep. One cut to the house.
Mike Terry, 1 cut touchdown.
1 cut to the house.
Michael Terry just, I mean, the part, he was untouched. Like, that's how I know the will of the Mustangs have been broken. They ain't even trying to tackle the man.
Well, he is him.
He is him.
He is
I
him.
get you, but
he is him.
You are they, and they
That's
need
true.
to make a tackle. Here's
They
the
need to
replay
make
right
a
here.
tackle.
Michael Terry untouched. Like, no, number 12, Abasquita. He was like,
Wanted
I
no
done seen
part of
this.
it.
Nothing.
Wanted
Like,
no
hey.
part of it.
So here we go with extra point. It's up high. And the kick is good. Linus Flores. He's got him a game tonight. What? He has, 3 extra points on the 2-point conversion? That boy got 5 points.
Yes, he does.
36-0. Your Alamo Heights Mules are in the lead comfortably with 54 seconds left.
Total domination. Total domination.
So, again, I hate asking the same question because I feel like I've been saying asking you. What do you say at halftime if you're Coach Ritterman? What would you say to your team if you had to dress them right now?
Finish your food. Finish your food. The Alamo Heights way is, of course, they're not looking for the playoffs, but we're fans. We're looking for the playoffs. We want to make sure that when next man comes up, you know, it's a long season, that next man is prepared. So when the 2s get in, when the 3s get in, this is a big team. When the 4s get in, right? You get in, you don't play with your food, right?
Don't play with your food. I like the theme because I'm hungry, brother. I'm going to be honest with you. You
I'm
keep talking about
hungry,
food, I'm about to go eat something. Here we go with the kickoff. It's deep. It's in play. It's returned. Here we go. Number 20.
That is...
Can't identify number 20. Their roster was not up to date with his number, but Jefferson returns the ball to the 24 with 46 seconds till the end of the half. Right now, do you just kneel the ball and wave the white flag, or do you actually try to run the ball and just let the clock fall?
You run the ball. I would run the ball.
So if they run the ball, if you're rhythm, do you call timeout?
No. I mean, poor taste. Yes. Well, in the sense of,
hey, man,
coaches don't like to take the timeouts with them. So you use your timeout.
I'm just saying, like, if I hear you, man. I guess I'm just like, yeah, let's go take it into the locker room. And here we go. Player ran on late for Thomas Jefferson. They're in safe mode. They're going to kneel it, let the clock run down. They got to take one more snap, no? Or they're just going to let them?
I guess they're going to take the penalty.
No.
Oh,
somebody called timeout. Did they call time? What?
Oh, it looks like we called timeout. Yeah.
There goes the answer to my question.
Yeah, coaches don't like to take it with them.
Well, true, but it's like, you know, I hope Jefferson, didn't think that they were just going to walk out like, oh, we're going to kill the clock. It's a 25-second clock. You had 40 seconds left. All right, so we just took a timeout. Defense, officials, everybody got a squirt of water. It's a beautiful night tonight. I want to say it's only 90. It's probably dropped down to about 85. Cool breeze here at Harry B. OREM Stadium, TRAYLOR AZAR Field. It's a beautiful night. Clear skies.
Perfect for football.
Perfect for football.
Perfect for football.
Like, there's a disagreement, right? People think football weather is cold, rainy. That ain't football weather.
No.
Football weather was a nice brisk breeze.
Yeah.
But I ain't trying to wear jackets and hot cocoa. That's just...
It's not fun.
No, it ain't fun.
And that
as a
cold
player or as a spectator. Here we go. Thomas Jefferson with the run. Filling that hole hard. Max Bacon. He's sizzling, folks. Another timeout taken or no? We let the clock run at this point?
Yeah, we go ahead and let the clock. I would let the clock. 15
they might as well walk off the field. There's no need to run another play. Unless my eyes are deceiving me. That says 3, 2, 1, halftime.
There it is.
Well, that wraps up the first half. Your Alamo Heights Mules, 36. Thomas Jefferson Mustangs, 0. We will have our halftime performance by our Alamo Heights Mules band. Right now, we're sending it down to Taj Young as he interviews Ron Ritterman before the half. which is what Coach Redmond had to say about the first half. It's pretty rudimentary, right? Right now, we're going to a break. You stay tuned and keep watching AH Sports Media. I'm LaRon Fields. We got Brian BENNETT here. Go get you something cold to drink and come back and watch the show.
Get ready to experience the thrill of Alamo sports like you've never seen it before.
AH Sports Media is your ticket to the heart-pounding action.
Catch all the live coverage of Alamo Heights sports events. And exclusive insights from dedicated athletes and coaches.
Don't miss out. Tune to AH Sports Media and be part of the excitement.
Alamo Heights Sports brought to you by AH Sports Media.
Your passion, our coverage.
This is Coach Ritteman, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to our homecoming football game against the Jefferson Mustangs. It's a great day to be a Mule. Tonight, our community comes together in support of our Alamo Heights Mules. Our team has worked hard in preparation for this moment, and they're ready to give it their all under the Friday night lights. Tonight's homecoming game is not just about football, it's about traditions, the camaraderie, and the memories we're about to create. From alumni returning to their alma mater to the young students cheering with all their might, we're all part of a legacy that stretches back generations. So whether you're a diehard fan or new to the Alamo Heights family, I encourage you to immerse yourself in the spirit of the game, and let's make this homecoming unforgettable. Before I sign off, I want to extend a warm welcome to our guests from Jefferson High School. May the spirit of the sportsmanship and camaraderie prevail throughout the game. Tonight, let's celebrate our community, our team, and our undying passion for football. Let's make this a homecoming to remember. Thank you, and enjoy the game. Mules up.
Next man section of the week is the low brass section. Pandering of the week is Villares. First person of the week is Asst. Under the direction of Elijah England, Sarah Diaz, Isabella Hernandez, Mighty Nice Man Band proudly present the 2020 UIL Marshall Show Eclipse. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
They're listening to you. Tell camera 2 to get in position and tell camera 3 to get in position.
We have 3 different broadcasts that our students are responsible for. We have one broadcast on the Jumbotron during the game. We have our YouTube channel that we're broadcasting on. And then we have our Texas Sport Production partnership where our game is featured on BGC, KSAT, big game coverage. We not only do the broadcast, but we also go out and feature all the sports by making hype videos with them.
It's a really good experience to be learning, you know, like how to put together like professional productions. It's great that we have such good equipment and the opportunity to, you know, learn how to do all this great stuff.
When they look at their product and have a sense of pride in it, when they see it all come together and they start sharing that content and they start seeing, well, I'm really a part of the team here and I can take this and I can have employment from it. So all of those things are really fun for me to see the kids experience.
Now, sit back and relax. Show me how you relax.
Section. You fans, please stand for the Alamo Heights Fight Song. Good evening, Mules. This is Jet Kettle and LARHON for your student council officer. It's been such an amazing homecoming week. This definitely has been one for the books. But don't forget, it's not over yet. We have our homecoming dance tomorrow night at 7 p.m. right here at Alamo Heights High School in the Oaks. On the field to support our homecoming royalty crowning is the AHHS JROTC Saber Guard. Commander of the Guard, Cadet Sergeant Major William Kiefer. Cadet Major Lenciano Luna. Cadet Captain Noah Stagg. Cadet First Lieutenant Joan Reed. Cadet Captain Logan Watson. Cadet Private Jason McCoy. Cadet Captain Black Johnson. Cadet Captain Now I'm excited to announce our homecoming royalty corps. Freshman floor nominees are Isaac Torres and Harrison Taylor. Rangel and Giovanna Berry. And your winners are Lord Isaac Torres and Lady Giovanna Berry. Sophomore Duke nominees are DK Garza and Jack Oliver. Sophomore Duchess nominees are Emily Crumley and Rory Pittman. And your winners are Duke DK Garza and Emily Crumley. Our junior Prince nominees are Wilson Sanders and Michael Terry. Standing in for Michael Terry is Theo Harvey. Junior Princess nominees are Maggie Davidson and Nyla Flores. Our winners are Prince Wilson Sanders and Princess Maggie Davidson. Teacher Empress nominees are Mrs. OREM, Miss Motley, and Mrs. Meza. Our Teacher Emperor nominees are Mr. Dillard, Coach Dorgan, and Mr. Dalhoun. And the winners are Emperor Dorgan and Empress Motley. Homecoming King nominees are Jack Travis and Will Broderick. Our homecoming queen nominees are Grace Brugger and Emma Henson. And our homecoming king is Will Broderick. And our homecoming queen is Grace Brugger. Coaches and sponsors for making this week happen. Congratulations to our 2023 homecoming. It's a great day to be a Mule.
Welcome back to the AH Sports Media broadcast of Alamo Heights Mules football here at Harry B. Orem Stadium, Trailer AZAR Field on a homecoming night filled with festivities. Brian, it's been a week. We've had Howdy Week.
Yep.
We've had no electricity during the week. We've had theme days. I don't know about you, but I was fortunate to have a kid dressed as me this year. It was cute. Shout out to Ava Carnahan. You know, it's been. We had Kid and Barbie Day.
Oh yeah.
We had Extreme Spirit Day today. Didn't see as many moms as I hoped, but maybe because I didn't get out of the building much. But right now, let's refocus. Let's reset. It's 36-0. Alamo Heights Mules. Thomas Jefferson Mustangs hadn't moved the ball. I don't know if they've been past the 30 on either side of them having the ball. What can we expect out of the second half, Brian?
Well, what we can expect is for them to continue doing what they're doing, right? We're going to see the wing tee. They're going to continue. Unfortunately, I believe they're going to continue dive up the middle, maybe sweep right, sweep left. What I would like to see them do is be a little bit more aggressive, right? They got to find a way to play keep away against Heights, right?
Yeah.
So they got to drive the field, get it in the end zone, and honestly, I would score in the end zone and do an onside kick and get the ball back. Right, because you got to find a way to make up that deficit, but that wing tee offense isn't designed that way.
It's not designed for that. But what I will tell you is this: I'm gonna go back to something you said earlier. Let's go with up tempo.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Okay. So. What I'm looking at is I like the onside kick idea because at the worst case scenario, what do? You shorten the field. So if they score quick, you get the ball back, right? You don't have to have them drain the clock, but maybe you want them to drain the clock. I don't know. But an onside kick is not bad. I would like to, I wish I could have been a fly on the locker room wall for Edward Cardenas and the Jefferson Mustangs.
Correct.
What would you say to your team? I'm watching them run out right now their tunnel, and I don't see spirit. And I'm not talking about Halloween spirit or any other kind of spirit. I don't see belief or enthusiasm.
Here's what I would do is I would have told my players, we will not go quietly into that night. Right? No long good nights here. Right? We're going to come out. We're going to play with some attitude. Right? We're going to go out there. We're going to hit them in the mouth. Right? And we're going to let Alamo Heights know that them next 2 quarters gonna be the longest 2 quarters of their life.
Here's the problem with that thing, though. They didn't do it in the first half. So how do you flip the switch? So again, my speech would have been, "Hey guys, look, whatever we do in the first half, scrap. We're just gonna have fun because at this point, it's like we're gonna do trick plays. We're gonna put different people in the quarterback.
We're opening up the playbook.
What do you? It's 36-0. You have nothing to lose.
The annexation of Puerto Rico. Like, I'm pulling it all out.
All of it, right? Like
at a certain
double
point
reverse,
in time,
flea flicker.
At a certain point in time, I know you said they're not real West Side, but I would be like, we gonna put the West Side on Alamo Heights field.
It didn't work from the South Side, and they were thumping. So
that's true.
I'm just saying,
but
like,
we need to see some attitude.
It definitely needs to see some attitude, right? Like, I don't know if they were shell shocked and didn't believe the hype of Alamo Heights or what.
I think so.
That's what it's looking like.
So I think they thought that we're 4-1, right? And we are the better team. They thought that Alamo Heights haven't seen anything like us all season, right?
That's not true, though. I mean, McCullough was undefeated when we saw them.
Well, I meant like
Burbank was undefeated when we saw them.
Our style of offense, right?
Yeah,
they hadn't seen the wing tee all season, so
since
they're not
last
prepared.
year.
Yeah.
And this is a lot like last year. So I believe in miracles. I just don't believe in one tonight. So here we go. We're kicking off the second half. Thomas Jefferson is kicking off to Alamo Heights. Back deep for Alamo Heights. It looks like it's Trip Johnson and Park Zunker.
Onside kick.
There we go. Brian called it. Onside kick. Did it go 10 yards?
No, it did not.
See,
it did not.
This is the problem when you dial up recipes like that. If you don't do it, it ain't going to happen. It don't work. True. It's kind of like watching Colorado, they come back on USC and they have the only hope left is the onside kick, and the ball goes straight to the other team.
Well, you can't make mistakes, right? And this is the theme that we're seeing carry over from the first half, right? I'm shooting myself in the foot.
Yeah.
Right?
With a bazooka.
You can't be playing Alamo Heights and yourself.
No.
Right?
Well, here is it going to be a re-kick? They called illegal or false start on the kickoff. I think they're going to re-kick this.
Okay.
So do you onside it again? It's not a shocker or surprise, and you got to go 15 yards at this point.
Might as well.
I'd say sky kick at this point because you have a better chance.
True. Kick it up.
Going back to what you said,
your
right?
guy.
Something came across my mind. I was like, the problem is you shoot yourself in the foot. This is high school football.
Mhm.
And a lot of times, it's only the elite of the elite schools that know how to operate like a machine, that don't shoot themselves in the foot. And then when they do shoot themselves in the foot, they know how to respond. Not every team's equipped to handle shooting themselves in the foot.
Correct.
Intended or unintended.
And LaRhon, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes, and it leads me to wonder, right? Or is it the names on the jersey?
Miscommunication on that situation. One of the mules ran up ahead, and luckily the mules recovered.
Yep.
I'm sorry, continue your point there, Brian.
But is it the names on the jerseys, right? So, I think back on, high school football that I'm most familiar with is, Houston high school football, right? So we would always talk about, like, if the greats, Katie's, the North Shores, right? If they didn't have those names on their jerseys, would a lot of teams approach them differently, right? Would those games, or is it the
were they
the
playing them in a
mythos?
different location? Well, I say that because I know when I worked at Jefferson, right?
Yeah.
A lot of times, if it was Jefferson playing Edison or Jefferson playing Lanier or Jefferson playing Brack, they get it for the game.
Yeah.
But the moment you went past 410,
it's a completely different story.
Hey, Coach, we playing still? Yeah, you playing still. Man, they're good. Yeah, they hit the weight room.
But see, and that's exactly what I mean. They know it still, right?
Yeah,
If they didn't know.
But just
would
like you
it be
said, right, the
different?
pride of the West, at some point, pride
Exactly.
has
100%.
to show up. And you have to ask yourself, and I've said this all year for teams in SCISD, sometimes the win here, and I don't believe in moral victories, but in this situation I do, it's can we try to move the ball? Can we do
Correct.
some things? Again, I give full credit to Burbank for the effort that they put in. They're the only SAISD school that actually showed up and believed that they could beat us. They found that they couldn't, but their effort was at that level. When we played Brackenridge, clearly it wasn't there. It was 81-0. When we played Highlands, it wasn't there. Our next teams we have are Edison, Lanier, right? And Sam Houston, I don't know that they have that same ability as Brackenridge, as Burbank. So we'll see. So right now we're playing Johnson of the football. We got pushed back 5 yards. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 41. Let's see what this Mules offense strikes up next. We got Colin Ernst in the backfield. Michael Terry in motion. He's rolling up. Got a dump off to Mickler, Robert Mickler, as he gets yards. Robert Mickler's a little shifty in that package frame.
Way to get up the field. Try to continue to get yards after contact.
6-yard gain, 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line. Again, it's third quarter, 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Jefferson 0, Alamo Heights 36. Third quarter of action. This is an HH Sports Media broadcast. Catch us live and all the time, every game day on our YouTube channel. Colin Ernst drops back, drops it off to DK Garza. DK Garza gets upfield. He is separating. He is running the sideline, and he is tackled down at the Alamo Heights. The Thomas Jefferson 30-yard line. What do you think about that play design?
What a play. He just would not be denied, right? What great field vision. Caught the ball, and, I remember my coach would say all the time, get up there and make a play.
Get up there
He
and make
made
a
a
play.
play. He made a play.
Players make plays.
There it is.
And right there, I like the play call. I like the decisiveness. It was quick. It was a running back getting out the backfield. You didn't see the defensive ends from Jefferson get upfield. Here we go. Handoff. Oh, Jackson Hildebrand is cleaning that pile off, isn't he?
He is.
Patrick Arriaga on that run. 2nd down and 5.
And I think what we just saw was, you know, Alamo Heights consistently doing the little things, right? You know, you hear the old adage, right? You practice how you play, right? Little things like pumping your feet, right? He decided that he was going to keep moving his feet and continue to fight for that extra yardage, and I think those little things are all the difference.
Yep, here we go. 2nd down and 5. Colin Ernst in the shotgun. Patrick Arriaga to his right. Trip Johnson is not in. Oh, here we go. Colin with the throw. Catch. That's Park Zucker with the catch. It should be
Park Zucker.
It's a Mules first down. Right now you can hear the Mules. They're dialing up something special on this. Mules first down at the 20. This is a War Band's red zone attack. Hopefully we can get a clean coast touchdown here. Park Zucker in the slot. Patrick Arga offset. Colin Ernst. No receiver to the right. Uh-oh, we got heat coming from Jefferson. Handoff to Patrick Arriaga. 2 feet to beat the zone. Clean coast touchdown from Patrick Arriaga. It's a clean coast touchdown because he went in clean.
There it is. A mule in the end zone.
Clean as a whistle, and I don't whistle, but he was clean.
I think we can give about 2 toots there.
2 toots. There we go. Toot, toot. If I was a train conductor, that would have been on point. But here we are. Linus Flores trying to get his 6 points on the night. Your Mules are up 42. Your Mustangs, 0. Here we go, the replay. Watch this cutback. He read his blocks. There was a cavalcade of blockers out in front.
And no doubt.
Extra point is good. 43. Alamo Heights, 0. Thomas Jefferson Mustangs. 8:45 to go in the third quarter. Again, this is an A8 Sports Media broadcast. I'm LaRhon Fields, along with Brian Bennett. We are here calling this game, and we're enjoying ourselves in this homecoming evening. Again, the weather is great. The game is great if you're a Mules fan. And, you know, we got the crowned kings and queens. So what else you have? We have the homecoming dance tomorrow. If you are a student watching this broadcast and you haven't got your ticket, scoop it up. I think they're doing Canes and Whataburger. If that's your favorite, you never want to go in there. Brian, do you volunteer for the homecoming?
Oh, man, you know, I'm thinking about it, man. I'm feeling, you know, the festivities tonight got me feeling real regal. Right?
Regal, okay.
I'm feeling a little
Regal like a beagle or like Benny Siegel?
Like Benny Siegel.
Okay.
Just a little bit like Benny Siegel. You know, I can go and get a little bit of dancing in. I'm not sure my students want to see it, but they might.
No, they want to see it, but you don't want them to see it because that's going to be on social media. And your credibility may get shot, brother. I'm hey, there's only so many things you can do around students before you become a meme.
Hey, you know what they say, viral? Maybe I'll go viral. Man.
Shoot, yeah. Hey, if that come with a paycheck, I'll be right there with you, cutting the rug, as they used to say. Here's the kickoff for the Alamo Heights Mules. Kick deep. Jefferson tries to return it. Uh-oh.
What a hit by
I'm not saying we got popcorn in the field, but there was a couple of thuds. Pop,
Will Broderick. What a hit.
Will the Thrill Broderick. Your Jefferson Mustangs will start at the 15 or so, at the 16 as they place the ball down. 8:38 in the third quarter, 43-0. We are on pace to my prediction, but I don't think we'll get there tonight, Brian.
Oh, man.
I say that because at some point they just start running the clock. That's what they do. When it's out of hand like this, they just run the clock, and it's just hard to get, unless they start handing us the ball. But here we go. Mustangs line up, wing T. Handoff, up the gut, and trick question. Was it more than 2 yards? Yes.
Oh, it was more than 2. I was about to say no dice.
It's going to be 2nd and maybe 6.
4 yards. Okay.
They're increasing their yardage.
Hey, we're seeing progress.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Gotta find the little things to kind of hang our hat on, right? But let's see if we can get some. Let's see if we can get some production out of this Jefferson offense. I mean, who knows? I'm not saying that Colorado, but We did see.
Here we go. Another run up the gut. And, man, another gasher.
Okay.
Another. Oh, are they going to make that a first down?
It's a first down. I think they're giving it to him.
He's waving it first down.
The
That's their first down of the game.
That's their first down.
It's third quarter with 7:45 to go, and the Mustangs are making a move.
There we go. But we talked earlier about pace. They might want to increase this pace just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I mean, I get you get 40 seconds, 25 seconds, but, you know, I guess we can't, can't rush greatness. But at the same time, here we go again. Handoff, deep back. Oh, we got a pass. No, sir. Out of bounds.
No.
So what I'm noticing, right, what's crazy is on their passes, the quarterback's getting really deep, making it an extra long throw, and he doesn't have the best throwing motion
at all.
So the accuracy is off. He literally got 10 yards deep, had great protection, didn't set his feet, and it let his receiver out of bounds. That would have been an awesome play had it been caught in bounds.
Correct. And the thing is, he had the time.
Had the time.
He rushed it way sooner than
he could have set his feet and released.
Maybe would have got a chance to lead his receiver a little bit.
Or just get him catch he could get out of bounds.
Correct.
Because he was not covered by any means.
At all.
Oh, they got us jumping. Mules offsides. Let's see what all this is going to be. Should be a penalty on us.
Gave him looks like about 5 yards.
Second down and 5. Again, we shot ourselves in the foot.
Yeah.
Let's see if the Mustangs take advantage of it. Here we go. Uh-oh, pitch back toss. Oh, my goodness. Let's see if Jefferson there got a breakaway number 5, and he's tackled at the 20-yard line of the Alamo. Yes, Max Bacon on the
with the save. With the save.
With the save. Here we go on the replay. Watch this. It's a pitch. Bust up that dive gut. Max Bacon sticks with it. And then he makes a clean tackle at the 15.
And that's a good play by Daniel Ariaza, right?
Yeah, Daniel Ariaza, I mean, he's supposed to be their banger back, so we'll see.
Did a great job of getting down the field. Just so it seemed like he didn't have that second gear, right, to kind of put it away. But let's see if we can get some more production out of it.
Here we go again. Fake, misdirection, right at the gut again. That was a gain of 3 yards. Right now, Jefferson's on the move. This is the most positive action we've seen. This is their first trip inside the Mustang territory this deep. Right now they get a little bit of mojo back. Their band is trying to pep them up and give them that Mustang magic. 5 minutes and 30 seconds in the third quarter. It's 43 Alamo Heights, Jefferson 0, but Jefferson is on the move. Right now we need the Alamo Heights defense to step up. Correct. I think they had a second line in because now I see Lauren Christensen back in. So let's see what we do here on the interior and exterior on the line. Mustangs hang off. Number 5, Ariza jumps right into trouble. That wasn't a wise move, my man. I mean, he jumped up. Oh, he jumped over somebody into us.
And we're seeing a big play made over there by George Hell.
George Hell laid it.
He would not be moved.
No, sir. Now it's 3rd and 5. Still 2 down territory. I don't know if they have a kicker or not, but you know what I'm thinking, right? We ain't going home with a goose egg.
No.
If I have to take 3, we'll take 3. But
correct.
We will not get shut out tonight.
Exactly. You gotta, and just as a confidence booster, you gotta get some points on the board. We gotta see some form of results being made here.
Here we go. Oh! Movable object and movable force. That looks like a 2-yard gain. It's hard to tell where they're spotting the ball.
4th and
3.
But do you kick it?
Yeah, yes, you kick it. There is no question. What? You ain't been this close.
I hear you. I don't think they're gonna kick it,
Brian. If they do not get the first down, I may go down there and turn their bus on right now.
I hear you.
We know it's over, but they can give your kids a sense of like we ain't getting shut out.
Well,
Brian.
you know, if this was a college game, the keys would be out. They'd be shaking them.
Well, if this was a college game, it'd be an 81-point victory.
And it looks like they're going for it.
They are going for it, and it's a pass,
and it's picked off.
Look, dog, and it may go to house call.
Whoa, number 29. That is Max Bacon.
Look,
sizzle.
Shout out to Max Bacon, dog. I'm having bacon for breakfast tomorrow. I'm gonna let you know right now.
Look,
he's invited to have something with me. But here we go. Like I just said, you've not been this close all game. I'm taking the 3.
I hear you.
But hey.
But I respect
you play childless games, you get childless results, and I'll take Max Bacon with the INT
all
the way down to R33, 43.
What a play.
What a defensive stand. Bend but don't break their spirit.
What a play. Somebody call his mama.
I'm not giving him a shout out. I'm going to say that's a Rising Chef interception. I would have said a Whataburger because, what a play, but I'm going to give it a Rising Chef interception right there.
I hear you.
Max Bacon rose to the occasion. Shout out to Emmett Hetrick. Here we go. Colin Ernst drops back. Bomb. Looking. Catch. Bam. That's Park Zunker.
Parks Zunker. And let's acknowledge Park Zunker not shying away from contact. Right?
Yeah.
He put his shoulder down. Most receivers would have gone ahead, got out of bounds. He was like, no, sir. No, sir.
Parks is a tough hombre. He's a senior, right? So he's been on this rodeo before. The good thing is he did the first thing first. He caught the ball. Then he decided about the shoulder.
Correct.
Some people get caught up and they want to make a move before they make a catch.
Right.
And then we ain't got to catch.
Got to catch the ball.
Got to catch the ball. First things first. Man, here we go. On the move. Mules are on the move. Colin Ernst is in shotgun. He's got 2 backs flank left and right, DK and Michael Terry. No handoff. Keeper. Ernst with the face mask. Oh, Mickler. Sorry, Mickler's in the game with that.
Wow.
The refs did pick up the face mask. That'll be an additional gain of yards.
Unbelievable. And much kudos to Robert Mickler, right? For continuing to get those yards after the contact and then not reacting poorly, right?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, he's an even kill guy. He's another one of my business incubator students who's working on fine ideas. They're cooking things up. So he's always a joy to teach and talk with. So he's a level-headed kid. He's cool breeze, Mickler. So I don't expect less from him. Here we go. Colin Ernst back in the game. Michael Terry in the backfield. You already know what time it is. It's MT3 to the right, to the left, up the middle. Can we say end zone? Park Zunker in motion. They're not in man. Oh, we got a razzle-dazzle. Oh, that's his first interception of the season.
It's incomplete.
Oh, incomplete.
He couldn't secure it.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like that play at all.
Wasn't necessary.
What?
Wasn't necessary to make that
skip
play.
Necessary. I'm about efficiency, man.
Correct.
Like, don't make things harder than they need to be.
Correct. And that was way over.
And even if we were playing a team equal to us, right, that play wasn't going to work.
Correct.
Period. Because now I will say the mistake was he tried to throw it to Mickler when he should have probably hit Colin, who was open. I don't know if he was looking at the time. He was under duress.
Correct.
But that's what I don't like about the play. It's like, hey, you got to read that better to really know who you're throwing. You're 6'2". Might have to take the hit a little bit, but hey, let's see. We live to play another down. It's 2nd and 10 with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left. Robert Mickler, quarterback. Now this, I call Mickler the flicker because he's got a wrist where he just flicks it. Right here, bam.
And that was 100% a flick.
That was
100.
Look,
Mick the flick.
Mickler the flicker.
Mickler the
like
flick.
he just flicks it. And look, they got the celebration.
Beautiful pass by Robert. Beautiful
It's
pass.
precise, and look at this replay.
And
flick, on the money, in the hands.
And
unfortunately, Jefferson thought Michael Terry shouldn't be covered. Shoot yourself in both feet.
But we want to kudos Mickler for, you want to put it somewhere where only your guy can catch it. And that was right where only his guy could catch it.
Hey.
The Jefferson defenders didn't know what was going on.
They didn't see it happening. Linus Flores with the extra point, and it's good. Your Alamo Heights Mules, 50. Thomas Jefferson, 0. You are watching AH Sports Media. Whatever you do, despite the score, don't leave us. Go get something to drink. Get a snack, some popcorn, peanut butter, whatever it is your Friday night du jour is, get that and stay with us. Ron Redmond's walking the sideline, cool as a cucumber, cool hand Luke. He just like, this is how we practice it. I'm sure he's going to find some faults in the game plan today, or the players. Because as a coach, that you always look for. You always want your players to get better, but I know he's happy. I don't want to say satisfied. He's happy, but at the same time, there's some things he wants to be perfected.
Correct. I mean, and as we've seen in the past, this won't be the last time we see this wing T.
Well, the only way we see this again is if, I got to check on Liberty Hill. Yeah. If we see them again, that's the next and only wing T team that I know of that's in our pathway.
But it seems like we can't escape, right? Last year.
Why did you catch it, young buck? Thomas Jefferson on the kickoff. Linus Flores puts it right on the sideline, and I think that's just a player trying to make a play, right? He's trying to bail his team out of this 50-piece hole, hot and spicy, extra crispy, delicious and munchy. Yes, folks, I'm starving. Not going to get Wingstop tonight, but you know what I'm saying. I just want to make y'all feel delicious at home, and maybe you pick up an order and make that phone call. We can't escape them, but you know what? We need to run through them.
We need to.
They need some Alamo Heights. Like you said, finish your food. We need to give them a dose of their medicine, and I would love to see us truck through them to get to where we got to go.
Well, we played with our food last time, right?
And it was a gourmet meal, too.
It was a gourmet meal.
Here we go. Thomas Jefferson lines up an offense in there. Infamous wing T with a back deep. They pitch it. He runs up the gut, and
what a play.
You already know the story.
What a play.
Stuffed at this line of scrimmage. It is 2nd and 10.
I believe that was that 90. Is that 99? 52.
52.
52. That is Joseph
Duperier. You gotta have if your last name is Duperier, you gotta be fly. I mean,
you got to.
Like, you gotta be, doing something on the field. He's doing it.
Correct.
Don't be duped by Duperier. Here we go. Thomas Jefferson runs up to the line quickly. Amasquita calls the signal. Hands it off. Pitches to his running back. Ariza, he spins off. He gets about 6 yards on his carry.
Way to swarm to the ball, our defenders. Seems like he was met by about 4 or 5 mules.
Yes. 3rd down and 4. We've been here a lot tonight. This is where they either do the quarterback misdirection play or they try to throw it. Is this 2-down territory still?
No, absolutely not. You punt away.
I think right now they're trying to get to the end of this quarter.
Correct.
Here we go. Let's see. I called it. Misdirection quarterback. 1st down. Let's end the quarter. They take it to the 4th. Oh, no, they can probably. Oh, yeah, they will. They'll be able to end the quarter.
They're giving it to him.
Oh, no, you can't. Well, it's going to be close.
No,
I'm saying about the time because the
yeah,
official kind of didn't spot the ball, so the 25-second clock, they don't have to run a play. You can see the Alamo Heights Mules defense is rotating in some players, trying to get some depth pieces, some playing time.
Well, this is one of the good things, right, about building such a lead. You get some of those guys in, get them used to this action.
Hey, right now, AH Sports Media, we're going to a quick commercial break. See you after that.
All right, thanks, guys. I'm here with head coach of the.
They're listening to you. Tell camera 2 to get in position and tell camera 3 to get in position.
We have 3 different broadcasts that our students are responsible for. We have one broadcast on the Jumbotron during
First and 10. From the 37. Number 5, Adrian Garza's the ball carrier. 43.
All right, thanks, guys. All right, thanks, guys.
To the keeper, and that gain is good for last day first 10 from their own 49. Short gain of the play. Short of the play, the gain will be 4th down.
Can you hear me now? So right now, It is 4th and 1 for the Thomas Jefferson Mustangs. They must go for it. There's no reason not to go for it. On this drive alone, Brian, they have picked up yard after yard. So right now is a good time, but it's also a good test for our defense.
Correct. And much needed experience, particularly for some of those, you know, second string and younger guys who are in there.
That was a risky play by Thomas Jefferson. They literally pitched the ball 4 yards deep and got the first down. That could have been scary.
100%.
I mean, he could have bobbled the ball, could have fell down, could have fumbled the ball, like before he got to the line of scrimmage. So, but they keep the chains moving. So let's see what happens here. I'm glad I don't live in Nevada, Louisiana, Illinois, Oklahoma, any place that has gambling because, you know, that was a risky play. But right now, I'm just saying, is this going to remain a shutout, or do you think the Mustangs get a score before we get up out of here?
I think they get a score.
We know it won't be a field goal, but
I'm gonna say that Jefferson is able to put some points up on.
Oh.
But definitely don't want them getting those yardage this way.
Yes, penalty on your mules. We have offsides on the mules, giving the Mustangs some extra gifted yardage as they drive the field. In my heart of hearts, right, I don't want them to score. I'm never going to tell you that. But I have a feeling that this defense will find a way to make a stop, whether it's a turnover, interception, or turnover on downs. I just believe that because you run the same play over and over so many times, I think they'll be smart enough to sniff it out.
Well,
that's what my gut says.
The clock is definitely not on their side. Oh, it looks like the penalty is on Jefferson.
Wow, that's a shocker. So maybe he was drawn off sides by a false start. This is not good for Jefferson. You just had all the momentum.
Time is definitely not on their side as the clock continues to click.
Yeah, we're at 6 minutes and 10 seconds in the fourth quarter. Alamo Heights 50, Jefferson 0. It's 1st and 15 at the Mules 45. Jefferson takes the snap here. Quarterback rolls out, looks like he's keeping, and he's taken. Oh,
denied.
But he's denied.
Gets denied. We have a
loss
of mules in the
about
back
4 yards on the play. So now maybe 2nd and 19. They're going backwards. I think our field has this effect on some teams. They make a move, they start driving, and they hit that 45. It's like, back up, back, give me 50 feet. It's like, I don't know what to tell you. They just start going the wrong direction.
Definitely isn't helpful.
It definitely isn't helpful.
If we're going to try to get into the end zone before the clock winds down.
Again, tempo. If there's anything you cover in this game, do we work on tempo? This is not even the wing team. This is like the Maryland eye, deep ball hits the ground. Throwing deep, open.
Incomplete. What a play made by
to recover. Max Bacon?
I believe it is. No, it's Walker Warnickel.
Walker Warnicke. The younger of the 3 Warnickes. Shout out to Trinity and College
Making a play.
Oh, yes. Hand up when he sees the eyes. That's a play on the ball. Give that man a helmet sticker.
That is a grown man play.
Walker Warnicke on the rescue. I got him for business incubator. That was a great business decision, Walker. Here we go. Jefferson, they're pulling out the stops.
3rd and 18.
3rd and 18. Unique formation. 2 backs, motion. Oh, Arise is not good going east to west. He's good going north and south.
That is a questionable.
No, that was look, I'm going to be nice. That was a below standard play call.
Definitely.
If this was the task test, this was not meets at all.
Or approaches.
This was still needs tutoring. Here we go. It's got to be a pass or a quarterback draw at this point. This is the first time all game we've seen 4 wides. This is what I'm talking about. Why do we wait till the fourth quarter with 4 minutes to go? It's a punt. Still, why are we just now seeing this formation? Down at the 6. Guess we should buckle up for a mule ride to the end zone.
I think this might be, dare I say, the last drive of the game.
Last drive of the game? Well, it depends.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
if they score in 10 seconds, it's got 4 minutes. I mean, the Mustangs are good at killing time.
Yeah.
They're also, yeah, I mean, that was a 15-play drive. It went nowhere. Going nowhere fast, that was a crazy drive. Here we go. Who's at the quarterback? Is that Brady Pena? Oh, here we go. Handoff. Keeper. Brady Pena in. Another incubator student making a good business decision. It's, what's one of the unique things that I get to see is Brady Pena and Robert Mickler are best of friends.
Wow.
They're in incubator. They're both quarterbacks. And talking to them last week, they're like, we're going to train together. Next year, Colin Ernst is a senior this year, so next year the job's wide open, and they're going to be competing, and they're still going to be friends. So I think that was pretty cool. There's no animosity between them. They're not trying to point at each other's peanut butter sandwiches right now.
And I think that's the great thing about this Alamo Heights team is the camaraderie amongst the guys on the team.
Yes.
They legitimately pull for each other, and I think it shows.
Brady Pena pulls and keeps. Hitting the corner, sideline, hitting the numbers. Truck 7 gets out of bounds. Steven Bedrellis probably don't want to see 16. He'll see him in his dreams tonight or nightmares. The ball moves down to the Heights 43. Oh, 37, sorry. Right now, the coach is not pulling any punches. Coach Branco is still running the ball effectively, just using a little bit of smoke and mirrors. It's down to 2 minutes and 40 seconds here in the fourth quarter. Brady Pena at the quarterback. DK Metcalf at running back. Ball snapped, handed off. Oh, that's not DK. That's Aiden. Aiden Villarreal with the carry.
Aiden Villarreal.
Hey, he's no slouch either. He can get going too. He can get to the end zone. He has found pay dirt. He just moved the ball to the Alamo Heights. Actually, the Thomas Jefferson 47. First and 10. 2 minutes and 9 seconds. This would be the last drive of the game.
It's the last drive. The last one, unless Jefferson just lets them walk into the end zone. Yeah. This is the last.
It's still the last drive because they went 15 plays and went nowhere. So. Pena with the pass.
Hunt
Conger with the catch and moves the chains. Hunt Conger, another business incubator student, making a great business decision. Let's move those chains for a Hat Daddy first down.
LaRhon, you might have to give these guys a good hey man, you guys did your warm up today.
No, we don't give anything. You get what you give.
Oh man.
And this is separate. I'm just saying, I'm shouting about that there are student athletes and they're young entrepreneurs making great business decisions.
Making great business decisions.
They put the work in, here's the reward. I don't need to give them nothing. That's a whole separate situation.
Hey, well, fellas,
Brady
don't
Pena.
say I didn't try to help you out.
Oh, Aiden Villarreal, rumbling, tumbling, bumbling, getting it down to the 29-yard line.
These Alamo Heights backs are something else.
They are. Like, we got 5 of them.
They don't dance.
No,
They're not afraid of contact.
What's that? We don't dance. All we do is lean back.
Hey, there
they
it
just
is.
lean forward and truck.
They're leaning forward. They're getting they're taking only what the defense is giving.
Or what they're earning. Right
Correct.
now, here's what's crazy. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Do you take a shot to the end zone, or do you just let the clock run out? Because that's a serious dilemma right now.
I mean,
you got Trip Johnson in at running back. Brady Pena's calling for the ball.
Take a knee.
Take a knee.
Always classy, Alamo Heights.
Definitely. That's a classy move. Like, nothing to prove, nothing to gain.
It's 50-0.
I mean, 57 is not going to make 50
No.
any worse. No. Good job by Ron Ritterman. That ends the ball game, folks. This A8 Sports Media broadcast. As you see the hands of the teams wishing each other well wishes, it was an intriguing game, Brian. Like,
definitely,
it had its ups moments, downs moments. It had a lull, but sometimes you always like ask, how did we get to 50 points?
The Alamo Heights way, right? We saw assignment football. These guys came out here, they lined up, they did what they were supposed to do, and most importantly, they did not play with their food.
Their plate's clean.
Plate's clean.
It was 36-0, and now it's 50-0. Yes, sir.
Hey, in the words of my daughter's daddy, I made a happy plate. Alamo Heights, you made a happy plate, and I think the scoreboard is very evident of that.
Right now, we're going to go to Mic'd Up with Mac.
Whipping that thing? Oh, come on. If it happens, if it happens, if it happens. Hey, JB, he's going to get the next punt return if they punt. After he gets that, you're the next punt returner. So be ready. Parks, then you.
All right, that was Mic'd Up with Coach Mike Elrath. He's always giving that juice and flavor that you want to hear from the sidelines. He's always getting the guys hyped up. On to a victory. As you see, the team is celebrating. They're in the middle of the huddle. They're waiting on Coach Ron Ritterman to give them the pep talk. Soon we'll be talking with Coach Ritterman when he's when he is done talking with addressing the team. So right now we're just going to recap the game. We're going to vote on player of the game. There's several options. I mean, like I said, this was a silent but violent 50-piece. We had scores by Michael Terry, Colin Ernst, Park Zunker. I mean, it was a total team effort. So you know what I want to do? It goes to the O-line, baby.
Hey, the big
boys on the ground. The big boys on the ground are the players of the game. Make sure you get all 5 O-linemen. And that's what we want today. Because, yes, we know the special players were special, but the O-line, they had pancakes galore. I almost had to order some pancake syrup from Vermont. I don't know about you, but I like some good, dark, rich maple syrup from Vermont. So that's what I like in my pancakes with some butter. I definitely would, if I could give it to a defensive player, it would be Max Bacon because he was sizzling tonight. He had the game point-scoring saving tackle. Shout out to Max. We had Trip Johnson, as you see on the replay, busting the game wide open, 7-0 with a sweet and awesome punt return. In stride, on time, nobody touching the man. Clean as a whistle. Patrick Ariaga had a touchdown. I mean, it just goes on and on. Linus Flores had a 2-point conversion. And he made all his extra points. Look, total team effort for certain, but I want to give a shout-out to the big boys. What do you think about the big boys getting it?
Man, I think the big boys earned it. All right. I mean, when you see the Alamo Heights offense, it's so contingent upon linemen doing their job and doing it effective. So we definitely gotta reward the big boys. You know, I know you was talking about pancakes, but you know my favorite pancake place is Magnolia Pancake House, and Magnolia Pancake House was all over the field today. So definitely,
Mike, check 1 2.
Flawless victory. Right, maybe not totally flawless, but for the O-line, for the purpose of that 50-0 score, we're definitely going to grant them a flawless victory and definitely give 2 hat tips salutes, if you would, to the big boys.
Listen, you eat at Mac literally all you want to. I'm going to El Prime. Y'all probably wonder where El Prime is. That's my kitchen. That's Rob going for my pancakes. I'm going to do some nice buttermilk pancakes, bacon on the side. I can do blueberry. I can do regular. Come with it, boy. I'm ready. So, big boys with the pancakes today. Here against Jefferson, setting the tone, keeping it grown. Defense, shout out to the whole defense. Again, shout out to Lauren Christian. This man is working so hard, and I appreciate everything he's given the defense. They shut down the Jefferson Mustangs attack tonight. This is a great total team win for all the Mustangs. So we're going to go down the field with Taj Young with Ron Ritterman in the interview. Down to Taj, down to Taj. Go Taj. Right now we're looking for Coach Ron Ritterman as we get the camera set up. It's the showdown on the south side. South side, yeah. It's Harlandale versus Alamo Heights. It's a battle of undefeateds. And it should be a good game. Alamo Heights has faced their share test. It'll be another test next week in a different variety. Harlandale knows how to get down. Here we go. We have Ron Ritterman approaching Taj Young for the interview. Stay locked for this important message.
Yeah, of course, Coach Ritterman. Okay, Coach. Okay. All right. Now, Coach, you got 50-0 right now. You won tonight. So how are you feeling about tonight's win?
Well, obviously excited, super proud to be these guys' coach. They did everything we asked of them this week. We had a very up and down week. Had to deal with some stuff, and I couldn't be more proud of them. They worked hard all week. They stayed focused on what was really important. They took care of the job that needed to be done and showed big improvement in all three phases of the game.
Now, with being homecoming right now, the school is showing a lot of spirit. So what would be something you want to say back to the students who came out to support the football team?
Oh, without a doubt, it was our biggest crowd ever. And the guys knew that when they played tonight, they were playing for a lot more people than just themselves. They were playing for the community. They were playing for the students of the high school right now. They were playing for all the alumni that came back. There was a lot of alumni from the previous years that came back and watched tonight. And I hope when they leave here, they're super proud of what they saw on the field tonight from the Mules.
All right, now thank you, Coach Ritterman. That's really good. Good luck on the win.
Thank you.
I'll see you next week. All right. All right, yes,
job.
sir. All right.
That was Ron Ritterman, head football coach of the Alamo Heights Mules. Next up, we have players of the game,
now, guys,
the O-line with Taj Young.
You know what? I'll start with you, Jackson. So, Jackson, you're being center. 50-0 right now. A tackle. Sorry, that's my own fault. You're being a tackle. You've shown really good strength right now. What's like your favorite thing, a part of this game?
To be honest, my favorite thing about this game is just playing with all my buddies. There's nothing better than that. We're with them. Every hour of the week. We have practice until 7:30. Have film, and it's just being with our buddies.
All right, cool. Now, you might say your name.
My name is Big Rick.
Okay. All right, now, Big Rick, I have just an easy question for you. What's your pregame meal?
Pregame meal, so I have about 2 triple cheeseburgers from Whataburger with the fries, And I usually get a sweet tea or lemonade, depends on the day. And then top it off with a strawberry shake, can't lie.
All right, good, strawberry shake. Now, with a Bentley, all right. All right, I got 3 things to ask you. All right, well, actually, 3 words, describe me. I'm saying, never mind. What was your favorite thing about homecoming week?
The day off, and, random people dressing up as Adam Sandler, I guess.
All right. All right. No, that was the O-lineman. All right, last one. All right, Jack. All right, Alex. All right, I'm sorry. All right. All right, that was it with the O-lineman. Back to you, Monette and LARHON. All right, that's done. That's done with me.
Thank you, Taj.
Wait, Jackson want to hit a dance. Hit that dance, Jackson.
The chop dance. All right, so thank you, Taj, for interviewing the players of the game. The O-line. O-line. I don't know about that pregame meal. That just put me in a coma. But if it works for you, Big Rick, then don't let me stop you. But I just know in the future that's not a meal you want to eat. Maybe I'm not saying mixing a salad, but hey, whatever. Pancakes, eat them tomorrow. Put some syrup on it after you do some film. It's OU Texas weekend. It's something to be desired. It's the last one of the Big 12. I want to give a shout out to the A8 Sports Media crew. We've got the director, John Munoz, commentators, myself, LaRon Fields. Today, filling in for Casey VIERA, we have Brian Monette. Our A8 Sports Media team cannot be done without them. Gavin Anderson, Bennett Hughes, Samuel Kerbling, Oliver MANDUJANO, Eric Muniz Pineda, Nicholas Olivarez, David Patton, Christopher Ramirez, Emily Rodriguez, Rebecca Rodriguez, Kathleen Salisbury, Callie Schoenbaum, Noah Stagg, Charlotte Stevens, Isabel Dos Santos, Lucas Verastique, Christian Villarreal, Bailey Voight, Adib Webby, Jacob Taj Young, Addison Roberts, Thomas. Yeah, that's it. That's the crew. So thank you guys for staying locked in and plugged into the 8 Sports Media broadcast. This is a student-run production with a couple of grown-ups guiding and directing. Thank you for tuning in. Again, don't miss us next week, 7 p.m., Harlan-Dunn Memorial Stadium, here at A8 Sports Media. Keep it locked. We're rocking this whole season through, baby. Peace.
Get ready to experience the thrill of Alamo Heights sports like you've never seen it before.
AH Sports Media is your ticket to the heart-pounding action.
Catch all the live coverage of Alamo Heights sports events. And exclusive insights from dedicated athletes and coaches.
Don't miss out. Tune to AH Sports Media and be part of the excitement.
Alamo Heights Sports brought to you by AH Sports Media.
Your passion, our coverage.